Hey, what's going on, everybody? Depraved Slasher here. Today we are back with some more Red Dead Redemption. Uh, Last we left off, we were on our way to start working on these Nigel West Dickens. He's supposed to be the next person we're supposed to talk to. So, let's see what this guy's got to say.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said,
Excuse me?
no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
No.
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister.
Get your old ass up.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
Stop being a shit.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough.
I'll take the reins. I always do.
Finished. Done for.
Just sit up straight, will you?
Head for Armadillo, friend. What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire!
Excuse
How
me.
many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
The Ballard twins, Walton's gang. I know who you are.
Word sure travels fast around here.
I'm a man with many connections. Spare my life, I beg of you. Good Lord! It's those scoundrels once again! We're never gonna make it with one horse!
You gotta
Is
stop.
that all of them? Praise be! There's still hope!
What the hell happened to you?
Bandits! Hoodlums! The scoundrels robbed me blind and left me to die!
I can see that.
Once again, a victim of my own success. They see a man in a well-cut suit and this happens.
Do you know who they were?
No idea. I'm not the kind
This is
of
gonna
man
take
who
like
has
6 years to get
enemies.
there.
You do now.
I give so much and still they take. We live in an uncivilized and graceless world, friend. Our maker has a funny sense of humor sometimes. Still, at least I met you. The good Samaritan in wolf's clothes. And forgive me, pain is playing rare havoc with my metaphors. Good God, Bergman! Oh, you coward! I implore you to please stay on the road! I knew you'd come.
What?
I knew this wasn't my time. He has a greater purpose for me. Is that Armadillo? Come on, hurry!
I can't wait to get you here. Dying son of a bitch.
Yeah, I embrace you.
For Christ's sakes, man, you're gonna be fine.
Take
We're nearly
me
there.
into your arms.
You need more than a doctor, my friend. This is it. You're gonna make it.
Where the devil are we?
Armadillo, we made it safe. You'll be happy to know.
Thank
While
you,
you're
sir.
whining and bitching.
Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus! But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
Jeez Louise. Do I at least get paid for that bullshit? Oh, I get paid.
Mister, she's gone.
Who is?
My wife, she's gone.
Probably left you
She
down
went out
blubber
picking
and blubber
mushrooms in
ass.
the hills near Hanging Rock, and they got her. The stories are true.
What'd the police do about it?
Oh, about as much as you'd expect. Made me fill out a form. Beryl ain't strong, but she's a good girl.
Her name was
I'll
Beryl.
see what I can do.
I should have kidnapped your fucking parents. Really? Are we ever gonna find somebody alive?
Come on! Whoa there!
Oh, buddy!
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Usually.
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
And then you just spilled your
No,
fucking
I
guts.
do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage, and Ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read. Taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave.
I keep coming back to you.
I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Really? This is the stupid shit I'm doing?
Right. Are you ready to learn how to herd some cows?
Come! Look at the cowboy.
Muy bien, señor.
Come on, you dumb heifers.
Bien hecho.
Ain't that hard, is it?
Get riding them! Driving this way!
You're a rancher now.
Yeah. Come on.
He's just showing off now.
Come on, easy up now.
Good! Now we need to move this entire herd out to the far pasture for grazing! Swing back and forth behind them! Keep them nice and tight!
What the fuck? Weak ass shit is this?
Whoa! Watch for the runner.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
So I came all the way back to the ranch for this shit.
Come on, Annabelle. Howdy.
Wild horses tamed passions.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. And we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong
Well, I'm
men
about
when they
50-50.
die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herd's of cattle take sick and die.
but I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always going to be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to
What's that,
join
Nick?
us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
Oh, shit.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston.
Now I get a lasso.
Right, now you got some rope on your belt. Let's see if we can't wrangle some horses.
You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret it sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches that steal a coin off a dead man's eye.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
but I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
I got jokes, but I'm gonna keep them to myself. Can I hit you, Dad? That'd be pretty funny.
There's the horses! Get that lasso ready!
Come on, let's rope one.
Whoa there!
Come on, don't be afraid to have a lasso. Pull that damn rope, Marston.
Come on, boys!
Come!
You gonna use that rope or not? Hold him there now.
Easy now.
Come on then, Bronco Busters. Up you get. This one ain't going nowhere.
Don't give up!
Oh,
Take it
shit!
now.
Almost got you.
Show me what you got, boy.
This is stupid.
Let's see it, boy.
Easy there.
Come on in, cowboy.
Try not to spook him too much!
Come on, let's go.
Come on now. Come on, come on, come
You're doing
on.
fine!
Calm yourself now. There.
Nice
Really?
done, boy. Let me take it from here. You get back on your own horse. I think that's enough activity for an old timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on then! Let's see if you can get another one! You got one! Hold on to him! Right, let's see if you can break this one! He's there for the taking! Hold on to him!
This stupid shit again.
Nearly there.
Easy now!
Steady.
Got you now. Whoa! Relax now.
This is fucking annoying.
Come on, nearly got you. There it is.
You're a regular Bronco buster, city boy. Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Go. I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor. But it's straight. And it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarland.
I'm gonna start using that line. Some deck must be shy of
Mr.
Joker.
Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses.
More.
No rest for the wicked. Let's see if we can track down that other herd of horses.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure asked a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a cat.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Pa hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
What the hell did I
In
get
many
into?
ways, my wife was kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much. Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead. Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Why did I do this mission?
Wait for my signal, and don't let those horses out of your sight.
Right you are, miss. Whoa, whoa. Come on, come on. Easy. Come on, easy up now. Easy. Whoa there.
Looks like we got the lot of them. Well, What magnificent animals they are.
Oh, I definitely don't like herding fucking.
Get away! Chase him down and bring him back!
Yeah!
Go on! Don't let him get away!
Get the fuck out of my way.
It's all right. That's it.
You ain't bucking me, dude.
Calm down now. Come on. Come on.
We
Nearly
should have
got
done
it.
this as a QTE. Balance thing is. Man.
I'm in trouble here. Come on. Come on. Come on. I got you now. Yeah. That wasn't so bad. Come on. Whoa. Slow it up now. Come on.
So I made it back to Bonnie.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
Is this the Infernus of horses? Leaping into action.
Come on, let's go! Get him in there!
Magically training.
Come on, Amos! Hey, miss. I got most of the horses secure and the chickens.
Well, thank you, Amos, but it's the herd I'm worried about.
I know they're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Do I get to wrangle a tornado?
Come on, Mr. Marston, hurry.
Here!
That sky don't look good. I'm starting to think somebody up there is conspiring against us. Are you a religious man?
Not in any real sense. Sometimes I tell myself things happen for a reason. Like what brought me here was fate come a-calling. But nobody made my path but me.
We all need to look for answers somewhere. Some in big old books, others in big old bottles of whiskey.
Believing in some kind of divine purpose ain't gonna give me my wife and kid back. Past is who we are, Miss McFarland. There ain't no changing that. Faith is a luxury I can't afford.
We have 2 herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them. We're not going to be able to hear each other in this rain. Just make sure you don't lose sight of me. Easy now.
Slow down. Come on, easy up now.
Let's take them over to the other herd. We'll try to drive them all back to the ranch together. I haven't seen a storm like this for a while. We need to be quick.
Hey.
really waiting for anything. Waiting for this damn cow to get back with this fucking herd.
Come on, boys! They're spooked! We have to stop them stampeding!
Go!
Do something! They're heading for the cliff!
Come on! Load up now.
Go, Bessie.
My, that was close! Right, let's round up those stragglers!
What the fuck are you doing?
Come on! Let's go! Let's go!
Come on, I can't do this all by myself, you know better?
Let's go! Yeah! Come on!
Come on, cows. Your ass back with the herd. Why is this even a thing? Bessie, where you going? No. Your ass back. We got them all back. Shut up.
You saved the herd back there. You might make a decent rancher one day.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I've been waiting for you. Come now.
Who
Hello,
are you?
John. John Marston.
Do I know you?
I hope so. I seem to know you.
I'm pretty good at remembering faces.
Are you? Do you remember Hattie McCourt's face?
Who?
She was a girl Dutch Vanderlyn shot in the head on that raid on the ferry a few years back. Same one you got shot on. Pretty girl, until her eye was hanging out by a thread of tendon and her brain was plastered over a wall.
Not really.
Then why would you remember me, friend? You've forgotten far more important people than me.
What's your game, friend?
I don't have a game, John. Listen, sometimes I just wish I'd known more about life.
Who the fuck
I
are
wish
you?
I'd had better guidance. A friend of mine is drunk as a skunk in the saloon on Thieves' Landing. I think he's gonna be unfaithful to his dear wife. Why don't you head over there and see if you can advise him how best to proceed?
What do you think I am?
I know what you are, John. Just if you've got the time, friend. What are you waiting for?
Where can it be?
Excuse me, miss.
Dear, oh,
Everything all right, madam?
it's Miss. Oh. Oh, let me look at you. My gentleman caller. You remind me of my Peter. Have you seen him?
I don't think so.
Where is that
I feel like a
man?
5-year-old.
We'll be late for the ceremony. He must still be at the saloon in Armadillo, talking to the musicians. He's such a fine man. Must be making things right for me, as usual.
Well, I gotta get going, ma'am. I'm sure your Peter will be just fine.
Wait, I beg you. Would you possibly go fetch him for me?
I bet she's been here for years.
This was meant to be my perfect day. Please, sir. Something must have happened. I can't bear it.
So you want me to go find your Peter so you can have a perfect day?
Yes, please.
This woman is
I'll
crazy.
see what I can do.
Oh. Please, sir, you must find my Peter.
Well, let's do what this guy wants, since they're not gonna actually let me do the thing. I get to kill bandits.
Ah! Since you're here, you want to make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission, but right now I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
We've had this problem for months with this group of bandits who are getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
God damn it.
All right.
Thank you, John Marston. It's gonna be a bloody job.
I don't think I know any other kind, sir.
Hey, wait up!
You alcoholic piece of shit.
All right, boys, let's move it out. Marston, I hear you caught up with Mr. West Dickens.
I did. For a man who claims to have found a remedy to all ailments, he was in pretty bad shape.
This tonic has helped a great many people. It's a medical breakthrough from the East, the result of years of research.
If only it could cure him of his diarrhea of the mouth.
I wouldn't be so dismissive of science if I was you. Times is changing fast.
He's no more a scientist than I am a priest. But people can spend their hard-earned money however they please.
He's certainly a character, that West Dickens.
I can't understand a goddamn word he said.
A more flannel-mouthed bunco artist I've never met.
Look at them vultures circling up ahead.
We should check it out. Marston, Eli, go see what it is.
Yeah.
Ain't no survivors here, Marshal. Man, this don't look too good.
I'm glad to murder some
Somebody was
folks.
so busy killing people they went and dropped their gun.
So that's how I get my shotgun.
Let's go.
We'll head for Ridgewood Farm. See if they know anything.
What kind of man does that?
A bunch of weak men. A pack of cowards is the most dangerous kind.
Some men are just born plain evil.
I think it's this land that makes the men, as much as the other way around. Men are born, and then they're formed. At least that's how I see it.
Who could have done such a thing?
Any
I don't know, but we're gonna go kill him.
Especially now the word's out, we're
We're
cleaning
gonna
up
kill
the
him. Kill
county.
him dead.
Between Walton's boys and the rustlers, we've been spilling a lot of blood. Man gets more evil when he's running scared.
Look, Marshal, more vultures.
We best take a look, boys.
Yeah.
Come on, let's ride. They can't have got too far.
Sons of bitches.
Didn't you once run a gang of outlaws, Marston?
Yeah, but not like that. It wasn't our way. At least it wasn't my way.
Killing and thieving's never right, boy. No matter how you dress it up.
Unless it's ordered by a court of law, you mean? You know as well as I do, Marshal. One way or another, some men gotta die.
Can't see a soul anywhere. This ain't right. All right, boys. Let's have a look around.
Come on!
What the fuck are you doing, Horace?
Come on! Whoa! Nobody's in the shed! Come on!
You're doing it again. Like, you'll jump over a fence one way.
Come on! No one here! Let's go!
That ain't right. No one would board up a barn like this. Come on, John. Shoot that door open.
The hell's wrong?
Wow.
Holy sweet mother of mercy.
Please, please don't shoot me. Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
All right, boys. We need to get into that house right now. There's the son of a bitch.
This ain't goddamn law.
You want to die, mister?
I'm gonna lead the way. Someone quit!
I've dropped 100 fools like you!
Quick!
Come on, boys.
Can't nobody live forever. Time to bite the dust.
Curious to see hell? You better be. Aim and blast! Christ alive! Hellfire!
Looky here, friend. You tangle with the crusty son of a bitch.
You and me gonna have ourselves some fun.
Friend, I'm a curl you
This
up
way.
like a newborn.
Hey, we got something! You're hard to kill, mister! I'm the man for you!
Make a break for the shed when the coast is clear. There'll be a deputy waiting for you.
Oh, thank God.
I'm gonna put this down.
Christ.
There's a deputy waiting for you in the shed out back. Make a run for it when it's clear.
They did unspeakable things to me.
Oh, I'm sure.
Looks all clear, fellas. Let's check up on the farmers.
Some folk tried escaping to the south, but then some robbers started chasing them down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk ain't men. You ain't nothing. You're just a man on the government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. What is wrong with this country?
Mount up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
It ain't about the money, Marshal. These are people's lives. People's homes.
Come on,
You
we're gonna get away.
ungrateful
All right, let's find those bastards.
fucking heifer.
Come on! Come on!
What's your beef with Wade's anyway, Marston?
Let's just say he's the currency in a complicated transaction.
What the hell are you talking about?
Some people I have the displeasure of knowing want him dead.
Why does that involve you?
We used to run in a gang together. It was once like family.
If this is how you treat your family, I'd hate to see what you do to your enemies.
That was a lifetime ago. And bearing in mind, he's left me for dead the last 2 times I've seen him. I'm about figuring we moved past the family part.
Wait, who's that up there? You just walk away now, John. I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now.
Get yourself down here, Bill. You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right. Get him, boys! Everybody!
Stay with me.
Oh, I accidentally.
Get ready, boys. Here they come.
This sure is present.
Kill those rapists! You isn't going to run that guy out, Marston. No innocents need to die tonight.
Bring me Williamson.
I'm gonna rip you up. Hold it, boys. God damn it.
You're gonna lose. You know why? Because you ain't.
Time to finish this.
Bitch.
I'll see your bones bleach in the rain.
I think they call this a massacre.
Hey, look what I got here. There's something that you're still breathing. Come here, boy. Come on, Bessie, give. Oh.
Norman Deek. Nice to see you again, buddy. Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is going to help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Dick. Mighty kind.
Fuck you.
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Howdy, miss. What are you doing out here?
I'm thinking.
Have I seen you before?
Oh, yes, I think so. On the train from Blackwater, perhaps.
Yeah. Yeah, you were talking with the preacher.
Yes, sir, I was.
I don't know if it's so safe out here, miss.
Oh, Jenny. You can call me Jenny.
Jenny. What's wrong, Jenny?
I'm safe because I have faith. So, faith can move mountains. That's the whole point.
You look sick.
You trying to move a mountain?
Oh, no, I can't do anything. But with faith, I can achieve great things. I know that. I know it.
You want me to take you back into town, ma'am? You seem kind of unwell.
Oh, I get such clarity out here. I see things purely. The world is so beautiful.
And full of things that'll kill you, including illness.
Nothing's gonna kill me, sir.
Well, take care then.
Okay. I already had medicine on me.
Miss Jenny. Don't look like the Almighty's much inclined to help you out here. I was kind of worried about you, so I brought you some medicine.
Oh heavens! Oh, praise you, Lord! I knew you'd save me.
Excuse me?
You see, it was only through His will that you were ordered to save me. Tell me, were there angels in your vision?
Jenny, can I take you back into town?
Praise you, Savior. I knew you'd save me.
Will you come with me?
Oh, I'm fine here, mister. I'm in heaven. Heaven.
What the fuck? That is some weird shit.
Come on! Howdy, friend. I didn't know anyone lived out here. Whoa!
Now you can't rob the place now, can you? Now get!
No one's trying to rob you, dude.
Friendly old bastard, ain't you?
I don't need me no friends. Friend.
We all need friends, old-timer. We die alone, but we live among men. You know, I was interested in moving out this way with my family. Would you be willing to sell me a parcel of land? We wouldn't even have to speak or nothing.
Land's too dry for farming. Bandits run all the cattle off. Why you want this land?
I guess I just like the scenery.
Well, I don't know. Maybe for $200 I could give you the deed to this land, find myself a place up in Blackwater. Although I never could stand the people down there. No, sir. Make up your mind. I ain't got all day.
Okay, I'll take it.
I'll pay the $200. I'll be honorable about it.
Here you go then, partner. Good luck out here.
Now I'm a broco.
Hey, mister. What you...
Just so you know, I don't take requests, mister.
I'm looking for a man. Name's Peter. Fella's meant to get married today. Seen him around?
Who?
Peter, is what she said.
You ain't after no Pete Turner, are you?
For all I know. Where can I find him?
Well, my memory escapes me when not properly stimulated.
Then let's see if we can refresh it.
$5 will do. Or you could run a little errand for me.
What do you need done?
It's my wife. She packed her things this morning and left me. The dumb wench is still at the freight station waiting for the stagecoach. If you could convince her to take me back. Her name's Rose.
I guess I'll go have a talk with her.
Well, you'll need more than talk with that bitch.
Hear that marshal pisses in a squat, if you catch my meaning.
Why are you still here?
Hello to you.
Here, this might loosen your tongue.
Truth is, Pete Turner ain't been in Armadillo for near on 20 years now. Kind of a queer fella and all. Wasn't here every night. Sure as the moon in the sky.
What happened to him?
Well, what happens to all of us? I reckon you'll find him at Odd Fella's Rest. Yep. That's where he'd be, I'd guess.
I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure he's dead. That lady's been waiting for fucking years. She's insane.
You okay, lady?
My husband's missing. These bastards won't do anything. But he's a good man. He don't drink nor lay with whores. And he's been missing for 3 days.
Let me guess. You went missing up in the hills?
How did you know, mister?
Just a guess. If I find him, I'll bring him back to you, but people seem to go missing up there.
Oh my God. If he's gone, then what'll I do? We ain't got much money. And I'm in the family way again.
As I said, I'll do what I can.
In the family way. I did not know that was a thing. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this episode. Actually, got quite a bit done. This is probably going to be a longer episode than the last one. Just because I recorded for a little bit longer to make up for all the horse riding. And I'll probably cut some of the missions I did back a little bit. But if you like the video, make sure you slash that like button like it's a horny teenage camp counselor, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, comment, and as always, I cannot wait to see you depraved